Some days you feel like the most confident and productive version of yourself. Other days, simple tasks just feel overwhelming. You force yourself through workouts that leave you feeling exhausted, and then you beat yourself up for not staying and sticking to a routine. And then you wonder why your motivation disappears overnight. You know, have you ever started to work on a project only for 2 weeks later, after every day of working, 2 weeks later you just don't feel like doing it anymore? And then you wonder, why can't I stick to anything? Why can't I keep the ball rolling? Why can't I just be consistent? And then there's PMS and anxiety and cravings and doubt and, really feeling irritated. And maybe you've tried diets, supplements, everything you've read on Instagram, but nothing is working. I'm here to tell you that you're not broken, you're not failing, and actually it's part of a much larger problem, and that comes down to the fact that we are women and we are cyclical, and we don't know how our body works or how to work with our cycle. And I know this because for years I felt everything that I've just told you. I felt completely at war with my body, always trying to just push my limits, struggling through period pain, so many periods of emotional instability, and wondering how I can stay consistent and why I'm not consistent. So I just constantly felt like a failure and that I could never get anything done. But this is until I discovered cycle syncing and working with my cycle as a woman. Everything changed. I began to learn that my energy, my mood, my metabolism, and even my creativity is not random. They're following a rhythm that no one had ever taught me about. So that's when I started to work with my cycle, with my menstrual cycle, rather than against it. And when I did this, everything shifted. I had much fewer mood swings. I had so much more confidence. I had creativity. I had consistency. I had another level of devotion that I've never experienced before. And I finally understood everything that my body was trying to tell me. And it really is this dance of working with your body than working against your body. It's almost like if you're at sea and you're swimming with the waves, you can either swim against the waves and against the current, and all that's going to happen is you're just going to be battered back down again, or you're going to learn to flow. You're going to dive under at certain points, at other points you're going to emerge and come out, and then you're going to ride the wave. It's literally just being in flow with the natural rhythms of life, which is happening inside your body as a woman. And this is why I created my ebook Cycle Magick, because I really believe that this is the knowledge that every woman deserves to have. Imagine if instead of a one-size-fits-all routine, if instead of that one-size-fits-all routine, you have a 28-day routine where pretty much every week looks different, and each week is catered for your self-care needs, for your work needs, for your hormonal changes, for your nutritional needs, for your emotional needs. Cycle Magick is a self-paced ebook blueprint guide for each week of your cycle. Inside, you will learn how to understand each phase of your cycle and what your body actually needs. Also, which foods, movement, and rituals support your needs every week. How to balance PMS, boost energy, and balance your energy each and every month. And self-care practices and journal prompts that really help you connect back to your innate body's wisdom that you have as a woman. So if you're tired of struggling, of always wondering where your energy's gone, where your motivation's gone, if you really want to feel aligned and empowered in your body as a woman, Cycle Magick is for you. Click the link in the description below to grab your copy now.